Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
You might have heard of Bruce Springsteen's iconic concerts and hits, but what you probably didn't know is that he had a very public feud with one of the most powerful men in the U.S., Bill Clinton. That's right, folks. The boss wasn't just singing about America all day long. He was also taking on the Oval Office. Show Snaps has the scoop on this unlikely rivalry. So, it all started back in 1993 when President Clinton visited New Jersey and stopped by Springsteen's hometown of Asbury Park. Now, you might think that's a pretty standard politician visiting famous local artist kind of thing, but nope. According to eyewitnesses, the president was greeted by Springsteen himself, who famously sang his hit song, Born in the USA, and also took issue with some of Clinton's policies. It turned out that Clinton had been a big fan of Springsteen's music for years, but he was also a big critic of his lyrics. You see, Springsteen's songs often touch on themes like working-class struggles and social justice, which didn't exactly align with the economic policies of the time, particularly not those of the Democrat-turned-Republican President Clinton. In fact, some folks even claimed that Springsteen was too radical for the president's taste. But here's where it gets really interesting. Show Snaps dug up some exclusive footage from back in the day, and let me tell you, it's pretty wild stuff. You see, President Clinton ended up getting roasted by none other than the one and only Jon Stewart on The Daily Show. Now, Stewart wasn't having any of it. He basically called out Springsteen for being too confrontational and divisive. It was like a battle royale between two titans. Now, you might be thinking that this whole thing is just some juicy celebrity gossip, but trust us at Show Snaps, folks. There's more to the story than meets the eye. What we found out is that this feud wasn't just about Springsteen's music or politics, it was actually a reflection of a deeper divide between two generations. Springsteen, born and raised in New Jersey, has always been unapologetically true to himself and his roots. He wrote songs that spoke to the struggles of working-class Americans and stood up for what he believed in, even if it meant ruffling a few feathers along the way. And Clinton, well, he represented a different era altogether, one where politics was more about compromise and pragmatism. So there you have it, folks. Show Snaps has uncovered a fascinating piece of history that's equal parts music, politics, and pop culture. The story of Bruce Springsteen versus Bill Clinton might seem like a relic of the past, but trust us, it's still got relevance today. So go ahead, take a listen to some classic Springsteen tunes, and remember sometimes even the most unlikely feuds can teach us something new about ourselves and our world.